Coming up next, the Trailblazers taking on the Warriors. For the Trailblazers, the chance to start the year right with a win on the road and give their fans, no matter where they are, something to cheer about. Warriors, Blazers, coming right up on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Haywood is out there with Jackson. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Paul George. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And for the Warriors, Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Now here's Rose, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Rose passes to Haywood. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Haywood no good on the free throw. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Now off the inbound. And George with this stuff. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. Gobert with a screen for KD. In the corner, it's LaVine. 6 to shoot. Mr. Gobert. LaVine kicks to KD. Haywood grabs the board.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Now Jordan following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Gobert with a screen on Rose. Outside Jordan, just 5 on the clock.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over, he blocks shots, he's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
3 points.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Rose passes to Haywood. Durant against George. Jackson kicks to Rose. To the inside. Haywood. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's Durant on the wing. Back to LaVine. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And you're just not very often. He rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Jackson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. George with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. And so Griffin will bring it up for Golden State, trailing by 5. Durant dishes to Levine. Four on the clock. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Thompson against KD. Outside Rose. Wide open. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to utilize Rose at the point guard position. Run him off screens all night long.
Gobert with a screen on Rose. The drive by Jordan. They grab their own miss. Gobert with a screen for Levine. Going inside, and then Levine with the jam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Al Harrington's checked in for Hayward. Iguodala comes in for George. Marley's checked in for Klay Thompson. And John Wall subbed in for Rose. Now here's Wall. Jackson a screen on Simmons. And Wall slams it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's Caruso. The dish to Collins. And he makes good on the layup.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And Wall. Here we go now. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
And still possesses that blinding quickness. Wall, terrific at reading defenses and angles and just knifing himself inside.
Now here's Simmons. And there it is for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Wall, leading by 5. And here's Marley outside. And the 3 ball is good.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Here's Simmons. And he drives in. Portland grabs the miss.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Ingram passes to Simmons. Simmons missing again. Trailblazers leading by 8. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Wall looking for an opening from 13. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Outside, Wall. Outside, Hill. Here's Harrington. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 8. And the second quarter about to get... Now John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me and my teammates.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
Warriors foul. Zach Levine.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Hill. Paul George is out there with Al Harrington. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Haywood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. George against Levine. For 3 points, Harrington. Warriors with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Levine driving the lane. And Levine with the slam.
You see the strength Levine's added to his frame allows him to fight through that physical D.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Durant with the steal. Jordan with it. George picks him up. To the wing on the left. Gobert the pass to Levine. Durant finds Gobert. Here's Griffin, and there's the drive. Can't hit that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Rose against Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Harrington for 3. Bean with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 3-point lead. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Rose, good.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Rose against Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
Brown is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Portland. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Rose kicks to Thompson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Klay not forcing anything, just waiting for his time and collecting points in the flow of the offense.
The drive by Jordan, and Brown throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Rose against Jordan. Rose passes to Thompson. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Iguodala outside. Passes it to George. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. John Collins, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. John Wall's checked in for Paul George. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets. Here's Jordan. And he stays with it. The three from KD. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Outside Rose. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Collins. They get it back. Kicks it out to Iguodala. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jordan against Rose. In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Jordan. Brown sets a screen for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Ball passes to Jackson. Rose against Jordan. Rose attacking, and Durant sends it back. Driving to the basket. And it goes out of bounds. By Collins. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Durant. Alex Caruso comes in for Levine. And Simmons subbed in for Jordan. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Marley comes in for Thompson. And George Hills subbed in for Derrick Rose. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Simmons inside. He's against Hill, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Portland leading by 4. Outside, Wall. Offensive rebound. Haywood kicks to Marley. A three-pointer is right on target. Marley's got 6.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Outside, Simmons. And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead defensively.
23.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. JD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
If you could have drawn up an ideal scenario for this game, this would be it. The big dogs trying to one-up each other, neither giving an inch.
And now let's take a look at our featured game tonight. At the half, an advantage for the Trailblazers. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Michael Jordan is out there with LaVine, and it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. LaVine looking around. Left side Durant. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Thompson from long range. Here's Jackson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Griffin a screen on Rose. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, check out the hops on Blake Griffin. Just one of those lethal alley-oop threats in the NBA.
George dishes to Rose. Three-pointer. And it's George missing. Warriors trail by 9. Gobert with a screen for Durant. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
The Trailblazers shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Deep level of respect, and you have to applaud some of what Paul George has shown in terms of his resiliency in his career. Share of injuries, challenges on the court. He always seems to be a guy who bounces back better than ever.
Griffin a screen on Thompson. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the roll by Griffin is what sets it up there. Just a great job reading the room that he had off of the pick and roll and being ready to shoot.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Rose against Jordan. Levine for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Rose surveying the D. Now Thompson. Back to Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Well, you're always looking to see if somebody has a better shot, even if your name's Klay Thompson. Nice dish.
The drive by Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Haywood with a screen on Levine. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Ingram's checked in. John Wall's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Haywood driving inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Haywood's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. Jordan the pass to Ingram. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his fourth assist in this one.
Getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down three.
Rose passes to Haywood. Gobert with the block. In the corner, it's Ingram. Outside Jordan. Griffin sets the screen for Jordan. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Coming off the pick, Jordan often takes this himself, crosses the D up that time.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. To the paint. And the jam by Levine.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Different look here for the Warriors. P.J. Brown's checked in for Gobert. Collins comes in for Blake Griffin. Alex Caruso is checked in for Zach LaVine. And Simmons subbed in for Jordan. Portland also making some changes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Haywood. Marley comes in for George. And George Hills subbed in for Rose. Caruso kicks to Ingram. There's the pass to Collins. Dishes it to Simmons. Three-pointer on the way. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Wall. And just miss after miss right now. Warriors trail by 4. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Brown outside. For the lead, the rebound by Marley. Portland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Collins against Harrington. It's back to Hill. Stolen by Collins. Ingram outside. Inside. Brown for the tie. Another shot. There's the 3. Drops in the tray. Ingram's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Outside, Wall. Portland, no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Warriors ahead as they end the third quarter with a huge...
Look who's coming out onto the court.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Klay Thompson, Iguodala there with Paul George. Then there's Jaren Jackson, and it's Wall in at the point. Trailblazers trail by 3. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Warriors making a change here. Griffin's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And here are the Trailblazers now. Thompson passes to Wall. No good from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Thompson. Here's Haywood. Outside for George. Portland, no good that time either.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Jordan, the pass to Durant. Off target from outside.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Ball against Gobert. Outside, Wall. Shot clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Warriors leading by 3. Jordan, high post. Outside, Griffin. He kicks it to Durant. Fires top of the key. And right on target. Good. KD's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Here's Haywood. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Ball's knocked loose. Gobert with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Bean passes to Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And Griffin playing with heart. Like how he slams that one home right now, dominating in the paint.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Jackson. Back to Rose. Jackson setting the pick here for Rose. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. It's Gobert with the ball for the Warriors. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Levine against Thompson. Levine kicks to Durant. Gobert with a screen on George. For 3, Durant. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Jordan. Over Rose. Jordan's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 7. Pass to Rose. To end the drought. That one doesn't drop. So Golden State will take it the other way. Levine up top. He's covered by Thompson. Griffin a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Levine. Over Thompson. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Rose penetrating. And Rose throws it down hard.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Jordan against Rose. Outside Jordan. Over Rose. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Your Warriors Kids team.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Kevin Durant.
Brandon Ingram.
So it's Portland now. Rose up on top, guarded by Jordan. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome.
1:32 left to play here in the 4th. Jordan the pass to Levine. It's good from long range.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
Outside Rose. Kicks it to Thompson. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Oh, you got to love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Shakes him. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Griffin. And here's Thompson. Jackson passes to Haywood. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Rose gets to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Jackson. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Golden State. So they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
Here's Thompson. It drops.
And that's what makes Clay an all-time great as far as shooting the basketball. Just step inside the three-point line, and he'll still hurt you.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
Here's Rose. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that puts them.
An improved free throw shooter compared. Nice to see Gobert attack his.
Well, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Jackson misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.